Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. I am here with Andrea Fariello from Shop Talk Salon. Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank
you so much for meeting with me. It's fun to get to know about you and your business. So tell me a little bit about what you do and why you do it.
So I've been a hairstylist for 37 years, and I started at a walk-in salon up the road in Glenville, and then about 10 years into it I decided that I just needed to branch out. I needed to do my own thing. So I moved down the road a little bit in Glenville and was there for a while. Then that owner sold out, so I ended up down here in Scotia. I know the area because I grew up, my cousins grew up in this area, so I've been a long-term, resident that has visited since I was a child.
Yeah.
So I knew the area well, and I come from a very small town, so I knew I did not want to do hair in that town.
Right.
So I moved to Glenville. I did not move to Glenville, but I drove to Glenville every day, built my business, and then when I moved to Scotia, it just all broke open. Main Street or Mohawk Ave is just wonderful. A lot of walking business. You can walk to different shops and people stop in, you meet new people.
Yeah.
So I've been down here since 1998.
Wow.
I started out closer down to Mohawk Tap Room.
Okay.
And then, we migrated here 13 years ago. We've been in this facility for 13 years.
Wow.
And we just love it.
Yeah.
We have two stylists downstairs, myself and Jamie. We've been together for 20 years. Upstairs we have Reiki, and we have a personal trainer who is also an RN, who also can help you with nutrition. So
Wow.
we've got a good wellness group going on here.
Yeah. So it's not just about doing hair.
It's not about hair.
Expanding.
Yes, yep, and I also just recently started I'm now a Norwex independent consultant, which ties in the less toxins in our home, in our facility. I clean now downstairs with 99% water with our cloth. So, we're just trying to take the universe back, take our health back.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so many health issues nowadays, and every time you go to the doctor, you hope you're healthy enough to keep on.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do that now too, and bring that with the wellness into the salon. It's just a good fit for us.
Yeah. Well, it is, like you said, because there's so many preservatives and toxins in the environment. Everything is heading in that direction.
Yes.
So if you can bring that into your business as part of your business too,
why not?
That's a win-win.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yep. And we're trying to make things more sustainable.
Yeah.
With water bottles that are single serving. We come to work every day with our cups and a gallon that we refill at home of water.
Yeah.
Bring in 2 or 3 gallons a week, and so we're just using that 1 gallon. So just try to. Trash is crazy. Trash is crazy.
Yeah.
So many things we're trying to break into and just talk with people about. And we see so many people a week. We probably see, 100, 150 people a week.
Wow.
So
that's busy.
Yeah. It's a great, it's a great location.
Sure.
Jamie and I are to the point where we rarely do walk-ins anymore because we have that good of a business built up.
Okay.
But I've been doing this for 37 years. She's been doing it, I'd say 26 years. So now we're trying to help Adina, with her physical fitness and her nutrition. She's trying to bring all together for people. So we're just trying to bring it all together and educate. That's, I think, the bottom line. I want to educate. Now, everybody that sits in my chair now, I try to educate them about the toxins we use to clean, all that spraying, and just coming off the pandemic. I can't tell you how many times I've walked in the door and said, "Oh my God, what am I breathing?"
Right.
Because we had to reopen.
Yeah. I was gonna say
we had to.
You had to be able to clean everything
Yeah.
and sanitize
Right.
everything, and all the different products,
All
all the
of
different
it.
chemicals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Did that affect you a lot with the pandemic?
Oh yes, we were closed 3 months.
Yeah.
We were closed down 3 months, and every day I would pray that something would break and we'd be back to work the next day. But it was a very long 3 months. A lot of crying, a lot of lot of texting the girls. At the time, my niece was working here with us, and I worried about her. She had her own apartment. I worried about Jamie. She has children. Thank God my landlord here was wonderful enough to give us one reprieve month of no rent, which I then again, extended to the girls.
Yeah.
Because if I wasn't paying, they weren't paying for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were broken for 3 months, and then coming back, it was very hard. People would look at the numbers and call and cancel. You know what? I'm just not comfortable coming today, and I'm like, what are you gonna do, Tina? You can't. What are you gonna do?
Right.
You have got to respect.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
I want to say that since we've been back, I think that right now I'm just now starting to have my full book again, to where I was pre
Wow.
pandemic.
Yeah.
So it's taken a
It's
long
been a
time,
while, Yeah,
to get back
for
to
sure.
where I was.
Yeah. What made you decide to kind of expand and have the Reiki and the massages and the different kinds of things?
When I left next to the Mohawk Tap Room, I had rented a spot with just 2 chairs. It was easy. It was just me and Jamie. She had come with me, and we were having some water issues, believe it or not. And my landlord there, I was having a lot of problems trying to get a hot water heater.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It was November.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to do color and perms, because I'm still a perm
need
girl.
water.
I'm an 80s girl, and I'm still doing perms.
Yeah.
And so it was a little tough. So it wasn't every day that it was broken. It was, you'd go in and some days you'd have hot water and some days you wouldn't. So I don't know what that was about.
Yeah.
But it was just telling me it's ready to go.
Yeah.
So I actually had walked myself across the street to here, which was a storage room at the time for next door, the dealership. And hi, I'm Andrea. Are you gonna rent that building next door? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need a place to go. So if you are willing to take a chance on me. So he took my name. A couple days he called me, he says, yeah, let's do it. So I got to come in and actually kind of lay out where I was gonna be, the lighting, where my sinks were gonna be. So I really was from A to Z part of this, which was wonderful. Even they let me pick out my own colors and they painted as part of the whole package. So that was 13 years ago, and we've been here ever since, and we won't go anywhere until we're just not shop talk anymore,
Right.
And Jamie's got a lot more years left than I do, but
Yeah.
if I'm ever gone, then she will still be here as shop talk. And
Yeah.
so that's kind of our backstory.
Yeah. So this wasn't even for rent, this was just, you just kind of made it your thing.
This was me coming over and making it for rent,
Yeah.
just putting it out there.
For sure.
And I had driven past this building a few times, and at one point it caught my eye, and Jamie actually found out who owned it through her chiropractor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I had to meet him. I had to come over and put it out there and say, look I'm willing, and you will, if you take a chance on me, you will not be sorry.
Yeah. Great.
So, yeah.
So is there something that people don't know about doing hair or your salon business in general that you want people to know?
I don't know that that's, for me, I don't know that question about, it's definitely not easy. There's a lot of things that people don't understand about, we come to work at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning, and you're on your feet until 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Sometimes I go home, and in my younger years, of course, but
didn't need to rest, now you need to rest.
I'll tell you, if I work a 10 or 11 hour day anymore, I feel the next day still.
Absolutely.
That was not like that in my 30s. In my 20s, I worked 2 jobs on my feet. So this is just so different as you age.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of components to customer service business.
Oh, sure.
And I come from the time of there was always customer service.
Yeah.
And it saddens me that has gone to the wayside.
Yeah.
I do absolutely everything possible to please people. I'm a people pleaser. You have to bring value to your clientele.
Yeah.
I think that's why I have had people for 37 years.
Sure.
And that's why my business does so well. Is because when you come in to see me, this is me. I smile.
Yeah.
No matter what's going on in the rest of your life, I come to work with a smile on. When I come in that back door, it doesn't matter what's going on.
Yeah.
But that's how I was raised. My grandfather was he was a very big work ethic kind of guy. And I got that 100%. I don't allow, I come to work and I work.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm eating lunch behind my chair and people are like, oh no, you sit and eat. No, I don't sit and eat because that's not, I would rather eat quickly, get back to you, get my things done so that I'm not here till 10 o'clock at night anymore.
Exactly.
My span at night, it used to be 9, 10 o'clock. Now I'm back to 8 or 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue to cut that back as my people retire.
Yeah.
And could come during the day. I'd rather be here 8 o'clock in the morning than at 8 o'clock at night anymore.
Oh, for sure.
It's so funny because it used to be, you were going out at 9 o'clock at night. Now I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm going home to go to bed.
They go out at 11 and I'm like, no. I'm out at 9 and home by 11.
I'd rather actually do happy hour at 5 o'clock and be home by 6:30.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm a customer service girl and I like to bring value and
Yeah.
with all that I do. And if I don't do something well, I don't do it.
Yeah.
Nice. But
with hair and stuff, you can get some pretty strange requests. Have you had anything kind of weird colors or just weird designs that they want to do?
That's always with hair. I mean, people are shaving one side and the other side's long and fluffy and my clientele is I do have some kids, but most of my clientele is 40, 50, 60 business people, teachers, not too crazy, maybe a pink strip here for breast cancer awareness in October or something.
Yeah.
But my days of pleasing Jamie is the girl. You want those wild colors, Jamie's here 40, 50 hours a week. She is the one.
Okay.
She's got a couple of girls that, it's just, they're absolutely gorgeous when they leave. They're blue, they're pink, they're yellow, there's several colors in their hair.
Wow.
She does a beautiful job. I'm of that age. I hate to say I'm of that age, but I'm just like,
why would you want to do that?
it's beautiful when they leave, but I'm like, oh my God, that's just a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot, And Jamie just has a little different, she's some years younger than me, so she just has a different, a little bit of different education than I had at my age.
Sure.
So, and things change so often with the hair.
Yeah.
And she's a social media girl, so she's always learning on social media.
Yeah.
So we complement each other so well. We do complement each other.
You do have to, because of the changes, you do have to kind of still do
always
continuing education and
always.
Make sure that you're up on the latest tools or styles
Always.
or
It's constant. It's
Yeah.
constant. And honestly, social media has been a lifesaver through the whole pandemic because there was days that I stayed in my jammies and I watched videos of coloring or videos of cutting or because I was lost.
Yeah.
I am a worker and 3 months off.
That's hard.
I got back in the car and I'm like, I will never retire.
You had a taste of it and you didn't like it.
I need that structure.
Yeah. And it was so hard because you didn't know when you were going to get back. And I know they kept And you found 2 weeks, another 2 weeks, another 2 weeks. And, it was so crazy.
If there was a date, I might have been able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because I would be like, okay, I got vacation until such and such a date and then back to work.
Exactly.
But it was that, like you're saying, just
the unknown. Yeah.
maybe Friday, maybe Monday, maybe next month. I'll be like, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, and it was just so uncertain.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
So kind of, you're obviously entrenched in Scotia right now,
Yep.
you're on the main drag, if you will. Like, what kinds of businesses do you all kind of help each other? Do you, you all frequent each other?
Absolutely.
Like, what's important about that?
Absolutely. I mean, yes. We probably do have the heads of hair on this street, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we know the insurance people down the road. We frequent Jade Bistro. We frequent Turf Tavern. The Storied Coffee is wonderful. Jamie actually knows that young man very well. So absolutely, everybody knows everybody. You smile, you say hello when you're walking on the street.
Sure.
But yeah, we love DeMarco's is one of our favorite go-tos because they deliver.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to hop over to Jade Bistro, but that's about as far as you can get out of here.
Yeah.
But DeMarco's delivers, and they'll deliver one sub.
Oh, nice.
We're starving. Can we get a sub or a salad?
Come on down.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't
and
mind.
we'll do your hair while you're here.
That's right.
And then you can go back to work.
And we don't mind tipping your driver just for coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're wonderful down the street too. But yeah, and we of course Gabriel's is fabulous, and we use First National Bank, and I mean, we do some of the firemen's hair, and so we've been around forever.
Nice. So, is there anything else you want to tell us about your business, or you, or?
Well, I would like to share. Going back to Adina and she's calling it her whole wellness and intentional care.
Okay.
So she's new here. She's been here for about 6 months. And she has children. I was going to have her join me today, but she has a small child, and she's having, issues with daycare and things like that. So
Sure.
I wanted to just give her a little plug. She's a Scotia girl. Her husband had a business in town years ago. He passed, but so she's entwined with us.
Yeah.
And that's how I know her. And she's just a lovely, lovely, lovely young lady.
Okay.
So she is a registered nurse. She's a certified personal trainer, and she has started her business here for a physical and spiritual integration of health.
Okay.
She's a women's health advocate. She's a prenatal and postpartum support service. And so she's just trying to put this whole package together and come in and consult with her, and she can touch on so many different things.
Yeah.
And then try to, and then keep you accountable and maybe help you with changing your food, just tweak a couple things and see how it goes to help you if you need to lose a little weight or just tone up.
Yeah.
So she's fabulous. She's been here, like I say, for about 6 months. And then for myself, I just started with this Norwex consulting, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm loving getting rid of the toxins in my home, cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm loving talking to my clientele about it. They're so receptive because, we look at our surroundings, and we have so much cancer, and so where is it coming from? We didn't have this when I was a kid.
Right.
You knew how many people, one or two, that were either family or longtime friends, and that's your parents. And so I don't know where it's coming from, but if I can help anybody clean more naturally with 99% bacteria free, I'd love to help you.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking for party hosts, and I'm always looking to meet people and make connections, and I'm so glad you came and joined me today.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Well, thank you so much
Absolutely.
for meeting with me. Andrea Fariello with Shop Talk Salon, and I am Tina VanDerwerker with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.